Hello everyone. So today is the live that I promised you all. But before we do that, there's an extra thing I haven't picked. Let me get it. Yeah, I think I can now start working. So this is the design. These are the designs we're going to work with. The first one is here, the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. But I don't think I'm going to do this because depending on the time that I wanted to spend today on live, it wouldn't favor me to be able to do all the five because I also have a lecture at 4 that I need to go for. So I'm going to do these 4 designs and this other one. I'll add it for the next session, which is probably going to be over this weekend. So this I'm using size 3. The nails that I'm working with are size 3. And this is the brand I usually use for my practice or my videos, yeah, for stilettos. It's been a minute since I did other nail shapes. I think I need to start. I don't know, I feel like I want to do some coffee nails. I'm not a fan of like squares when I'm doing press-ons, but I've picked the wrong base. Let me get another base instead because this one is not that very good. Where are they? Where are they? I don't know, today I feel like I want my topic of discussion to be about social media growth, like how the social media thing has been. And remember, before I start, please, if you're doing press on nails, maybe for a customer or just to sell, endeavor to put the primer first, buff the nails and put some primer if you're making custom made press on nails. I don't do the buffing or applying the primer before because I'm not necessarily doing this for someone. This is just my own practice session when I'm doing new designs and all of that. So I don't really need much. And the reason why I'm applying this base is I need for the color to pop up well, I need to apply it for the base color to set on well. So today I wanted to talk about social media, my journey in social media, how so far it's been. Honestly speaking, it's not like the best. We're going to do this for like a minute and 30 seconds. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is how my journey has so far been. I started creating nail content, I think in 2023. Yeah, that's just last year. Whereby I wasn't really interested at first. I felt like there's really much no need for me to be doing it. But then I also wanted something that will keep me busy, aside the fact that I'm a student or I have a life outside school. No, I just wanted to do something. So I looked through YouTube, TikTok, Insta. When you check those 3 apps, of course, those are the main 3 apps where I live, at least that if you're a content creator, something can come out of for you, right? Much as of all the 3, the only one that is paying maybe people who are this side is only YouTube. The rest doesn't pay, right? So at first I was like, should I really take on this path, like for creating content? I decided let me just go into the beauty, but I need a more calmer space, like a space that will not over demand from me, but at the end of the day, it, it's something which I will love doing. And I'm like, between makeup and nails, which one should I settle for? I decided, let me first go into the market to see, can I easily get these products? So going to the market, finding shades for my skin tone was a bit hard. So that eliminated the makeup bit for me. And on the designs, this is the pink. We're going to work on the pink first. After the pink, then we apply the purple. The next is going to be a nude. I have a different shade of nude that I want to use today. And the same also nude is going to be in the third one. So back to what I was saying. I At first I felt like, if I want this nail journey, am I really going to get all the raw materials that I need for the business? And honestly speaking, you couldn't find them. So I began taking, this is the pink we're using, CX Beauty. I began taking risks, like buying things online to start the nail business. And what just come from COVID and being a freshman at uni really inspired me a lot to start doing something with my life aside the fact that I'm a student. And then in this whole journey, this is where the problem started for me. When I took the journey to start creating maybe some content in nails and all of that, it became a bit hard finding people who are willing to like adapt to that type of content. And it really demoralized me. And I remember the times I felt like I wanted to give up, but my dad kept on telling me to, create and just pray that the algorithm picks my content and puts it on a specific log. And that's how most of my content has been recommended to only one region. And I can't say that I feel bad that it's not recommended to the people who are in my country or my region, but at least I'm able to land in a space that at least I will be like, yeah, my hard work is being appreciated and all of that. So I didn't really get the attention that I wanted, especially where I stay. But this we're going to use this lilac purple for the second design, and this is the brand name. I think it's also still a Chinese company. So I felt like I didn't want it. But in that journey, I went through like a lot. There are times where when I just started it, posting and finding people to subscribe to the channel, so it became really a bit hard finding people who are willing to like take my channel seriously this side. But the more I kept on to moving onto this space, it really at the end of the week paid. Hello Emmy. This is the purple we're using for the base. Then her question is, I think the first step I will tell is that make sure your hands are clean and the products you're using are not infiltrated with any sort of materials. And when I say materials, I mean like cotton. The times you don't have good wiping tools to like wipe the nail bed, so you end up using like cotton to wipe. And one thing we know about cotton is this: if you don't apply the wiping, maybe like the polish remover or anything that you're applying onto it to edit, helping you remove this particular product or like dust off, it sticks around there. So when the nail bed is dirty, when you apply the product onto it, it's going to be dirty. It gets contaminated and doesn't give a good look. Then also secondly, this is the nude that I'm going to use. It's not really that much of a nude, but it's more of like brown, but very deep nude. So I'm going to use it as the base for this other thing. So that's the first thing you do. The nail bed, like what materials are you using to clean it, especially like after you're filed or you have messed up one design and you need to recorrect it. The materials you're using. Then secondly, the acetone you're using matters also a lot. There are some brands that I've used that are really very good and you can't find them in our market here easily. So it's a bit hard to find them. But the acetone that I use, it's a Ugandan brand, though the name has been moved off, but it's called Movit. It's the only one that we have in the market here. Though I've imported one before and I know how good they are. The acetone matters a lot. Then also making sure that you have to shake the product first before application. Because if you don't shake it, I want you to see something. Have you seen how like these pockets were all coming out here? That's as an effect of not shaking the product enough for it to like mix up well before you apply it. It ends up having air bubbles, and air bubbles in a nail design, they are not something that looks good. It comes off really bad. Then also second and also thirdly, I don't usually cure immediately I apply my product. Like even if I'm doing on someone's nails, like someone's fingers, I don't cure immediately. After I apply them, I usually leave them off. Like first close this because it's a bit open. So this is, you see how I've let them out before I dry it. Of course, my camera is not good. Don't expect to like have flawless looks here. You can see the range in which the colors are flowing, right? I usually make sure that before I cure my nails, I leave them off like for a minute or some good seconds before I cure it, so that the whole product spreads out. We're going to cure this for a minute. And the thing with it is this, you may not have the issue, that type of issue with polish, like base polish. You're not going to have that kind of much issues with it. But applying the top coat or the matte, actually matte, matte top coat is the one that humbles you if you have not, like if you haven't. I don't speak English fluently, so please don't judge me on that. But if you don't shake the products very well, especially matte, if you don't shake it so well, and when you apply it, it's going to leave a lot of punch lines. And you know, when you have those lines on the nail bed, they don't look clean, they look dirty. And also, when you're applying the product, don't be a bit stingy. I would really advise that you get a good scoop, but not also too much. Yeah, not also too much. You get some good scoop, and when you apply it on the nails, make sure you spread it so fully well. And if it is extra, you remove the extra. Don't always apply like so much of polish or gel onto the product. And that goes the same with acrylic. Because if you're someone who doesn't know how to use acrylic, I will advise that you take some good time off practicing it on maybe fake nails before you start doing it on people's nails. Because if you apply a lot of acrylic product onto someone's nails, it's going to be that heavy, and during time for maybe filing or buffering it, it causes a lot of pain to them. And you know that more pressure of the machine, the drilling tools that you apply onto someone's base nails, the more, I'm going to cure it extra again, the more you use the drilling machine on someone, the more pressure that's being applied to their hands, and there's going to be some pain. Like some people are really sensitive, so when you apply, when you use such machines and the filing, tools, it does cause pain. So it's best to apply a little product. That's what I would advise for acrylic. Then for polish, don't over apply. Get a brush fully wet, but do not over apply. That's for polish. Because remember it dries quick. And of course it varies from one brand to another. There are those brands that really dry very fast. Like for me, one I know is Luron. It dries extremely fast. So if you take time by applying a lot of products, it's going to cause it to become chunky. It doesn't look that good. Then if you're doing builder, for builder, I think builder gel, I think it varies from one company's production to another. Because I've seen brands whose builder gel it's very elastic. It does not easily flow. That means for that you need to pick little amount and you spread it fully fast before you see if that's the amount that you need, and then you file it later and all of that. But then there are those brands that it's very light and it doesn't just stick much. So you have to like apply enough quantity. But when you're doing that enough quantity, I would also advise pick small and shape it fully. Cure, just pre-cure, it doesn't have to be fully cured. Then before you add another layer on. Now you can see these ones, they don't have any missing lines, no nothing, I because of the way I apply it. I hope that does help. Then also, before you apply the top coat, I think it will be best you maybe clean the whole bed well, and the hands. Some people do it well by washing, but that depends. Like I said, if you have good products you can use, I think that can still work. So we already have the pink, because the pink was the first one we're going to work with. And in the pink we have the ghost design, and we're going to apply some jewel up there. We have some small pumpkin we're drawing, and there's a cobweb. And if you're to see also design number 4 has it has a ghost white. So there are two situations we're going to be using white. And then we also have the pumpkins, and the one is orange and the other one is maroon. So I think we're going to first do the pumpkins, or first the designs that have the pumpkins first before we proceed. That's the 1, 3, and the 4. And this is the maroon that I use. It's from Klana Beauty. So another tip I can give you is this. There are times where you feel like your products are a bit dry than they should be, and you want to keep them like a bit, you want them to flow well. This is what I do. I usually like get some good warm water, not extremely hot, but something which is warm, and I use that to dip the bottles. I think I will have to record just a 1-minute video about that, but I usually put them in that warm water, which helps them to like to be able to I don't know the word to use, but like to flow well. Yeah, that's what I do. Nails. Yes. Hello, how are you? You finally made it. Yeah, it's here with 2:48. Welcome to the live. It wants to rain here, which is really a very bad sign. I don't know, because power does go off when that happens. Sorry, my network was not a bit stable. Oh, you're going to take your daughter to school. How is she? How is she doing? Yeah, today we're doing some pumpkins, honestly. So let me first close my windows because it's really here heavy. It wants to rain. Hope it's not extremely dark. Are you able to see the designs well? Or how did appointment go? Oh, sorry. I don't know why I've decided to go live now. The weather is acting up on me. And of course, some of you may be wondering why I'm saying the weather is acting up on me. The thing is this, when it rains for us here, just no power goes. that is that is how bad it is. And I just wish that could be a story for another day. But that is the situation I have in my country. The moment it starts to rain, power goes. And it's usually rare for it to not go when it rains. And I just pray hard it shouldn't go because it's been long since I've been live and I miss my people on YouTube a lot. I miss you guys a lot. Yeah, I'm going to do a ghost. Yeah, I think that will be a good idea. But now you know, time, we have different time zones. That's really a hard thing. But we really need to do one collaboration. Like, it will be a beautiful thing that I really want to also do with someone. Yes, we will figure it out. That's the beautiful part about life. We always have to figure out something. So I'm going to cure this. You can see the maroon and this nude just looks very beautiful. I'm going to cure this, and then as that cures, we are going to work on the other pumpkin, which is orange. Let me first get something. I think the orange shade that I want, I don't have it here. And I don't know, I just pray it doesn't rain. I just pray so hard it shouldn't rain because if it does, this is the orange I love. I love using neon orange to do my pumpkins, so don't worry. or you love to do something with phone nails over the Halloween, I think that will be good. That will be a really beautiful thing. I'm just the type who like loves combining the two together. It's already raining here, and the wind is becoming heavy. Spring, and unfortunately, spring passed, but there's always spring nails are always giving. The designs look so pretty, especially the lemons. I don't know, that's why I love doing lemons during time for spring. I am going off the camera. I'm trying to fill in this. It's taking some good time. Let me just use the brush tip direct instead. It's cold. 47. Wow. Remember, I said another way to draw pumpkins, if you have good brush guide, you don't even need to do much. Then there's this other one that you're supposed to do on the pink, the pumpkin. It has to be quite small, but you know, what side is it supposed to be here? Oh, it's fine. You do post. I really would want to see that. This is going to be a very small pumpkin, so don't expect it to be Zainab. I didn't understand your first message, but the second one is like, wait, stop, please. I need to stop what? So I'm going to put this. It's cool, glow in the dark. Yes, it does glow. I'm even loving it. So I'm going to put this under this as we come for this, but we're going to use dark purple for this to draw the cobwebs. I think we're going to do the cobwebs, and the purple that we're using is this brand, this, and this is the brand. Oh, you're taking her to school this morning. All the best on your way back, on your way to school. Hello, Malaika. Malaika, what does your name mean? Because we have it in my language. I think this is too thick. I don't know. No, this is so thick. Let me remove it off. Malaika in my language means an angel. So what does it mean in yours? Because I'm seeing the name Malaika Malik. So we're going to cure this and we're going to draw the cobwebs on it later. Meanwhile, for this number one, we're drawing also cobwebs using the purple, but they're going to be side at the side here. Oopsie, they have gone where I don't want them to be, but let's just go with the ride. We're going to cure this, and after that, I think if I put that, maybe let me do the ghost, because I wanted something very simple. It's not. We're going to use this white Roniki. I don't know. It has started drizzling here. Yet at 4, the lecturer expects us in class. So I'm wondering, how are we going to get to campus? How am I going to go? But this is the struggle of being a student. So I'll have to go. We're not doing like, the usual pretty ghost. Just wanted this other ghost buddies. Be able to see it. No. No. Wow. Camera, please. Mhm. So let's cure that body, then we do the limbs later. As that cures, let's continue with this. Now it's sad that you're unable to see because the lighting is not good. So back to what I was saying regarding my journey. So the more I put interest into building this platform, I decided this year I'm going to do my best. Actually, if you subscribed to my channel last year, I wasn't like uploading the way I am uploading now. I started doing weekly uploads. At least even if I don't post videos, longer videos for a long time, at least I make sure I upload 5 items in a week. It can either be 2 posts, then maybe one live stream. I've just started doing a lot of lives because I got to know that I interact a lot more better when I'm doing lives with people. Yeah, I started doing more lives. It's raining outside, so my voice may not be well heard. But I started doing more lives, and I also started doing a lot of shorts. So that's how I've been moving forward with my content. And in the journey, of course, a lot has happened. Like I've lost many friends along the way here. This is the spider web. I lost a lot of friends along the way. I also can't blame them. We do grow apart, right? We do grow apart at times, but I started giving more time, a lot of time for my YouTube journey, because I was like, if I'm unable to make at least 10 subs at the end of this year, and then it will be very hard for me to grow this channel next year. So it's best I do my best this year, and and I see how this whole thing goes. And I'm really appreciative to everyone who takes their time to watch my lives and like my videos, interact with my posts and my content. You're one of the reasons why I'm still existing on this platform. Because for us, there's no other platform that you can have good experience with, especially if you're from like a third world country. A lot of people are not likely to interact with your content compared to the way it's done on YouTube. And I'm grateful to be here in this space and do nails, just yap to the camera, you know, a lot of that. I'm really so grateful. And it has really helped me to also discover more creators that I'm able to watch their content and also better mine. So this is it. This is the spider. That's a pumpkin. Don't forget that the orange is the pumpkin for the ghost limb. We're doing 3 large dots. First, wait. Let me first organize my place because the rain is becoming. It's a bit heavy outside. It's really very heavy outside because I'm even feeling a lot of it on my window. Oh, yes, welcome back. Welcome back to the live. Yeah, it's here, it's very cold and the clouds are so. Guys, so sorry. My network is a bit unstable here and the rain has increased and it's so windy. Are you able to hear me? Please. Are you all able to hear me? If there's anyone still in the chat, please give me feedback. Because it's raining here heavy and I feel like my voice is not being heard. Is it being heard by anyone? Is there anyone who can still hear me? If you can, please do tell me. But otherwise, we're continuing with the design. Then there's this spider was supposed to be on this design, but we're going to use black. No, I don't think black is good. Let's go with the purple. Can you guys still hear me? Is there anyone who can still hear me in the chat room? Please just type yes and I know that I'm being heard. But the good thing, my dotting tool has two sides. One is smaller than the other. We're going to cure this. Then we come back. I feel like let's just finalize with this pink so that we're able to continue with the designs. I don't know, I feel like I'm tired of doing the eyes, all of that for a ghost using black. I feel like today I'm going to use pink to line them out. Are you able to hear me in the chat? Because my network is not a bit stable here and it's raining so heavy. I also don't have a microphone, so double tragedy, I guess. Are you able to hear me, guys, in the chat? The only thing we're going to remain with doing maybe is now drawing the body of that pumpkin. So, well, I think I'm going to do something a bit unique. I'm not going to use black to section the pumpkins. I'm going to interchange the colors, the maroon and the orange, and the orange and the maroon. So we're going to work with this first. We're going to do for the orange using the maroon. So I'm going to cure this as we also work on the other one. The rain has finally reduced. So are you able to hear me talk? I mean, I yap a lot, so I wouldn't do nails when I'm not yapping. It would be very hard for me to be able to do them when I'm not yapping. So we're going to line this pumpkin, but I feel like I'm going to do the same technique. I'll use the brown on it. I won't use these other colors because I felt like I wanted to use some black. But then, you know, this is a very small piece of art. But let me figure out how to do this. Here I can see it. That's a small pumpkin. I mean, it's very tiny, like the dots. I don't even know what to do next on it, but yeah. So we're going to cure it and we will draw the stem later. But what if I just draw the stem? You know, I feel like let me just do all these ones. Oh, why are my messages buzzing? That is it. It's quite small. So I hope you're able to see the details. Yeah, you can see some details at least, right? I hope you're able to. So this is finally, oh no, it's not done yet. There's something one remaining. It's going to be a jewel. Like, I'm going to get some charms from here. Remember I told you these are the charms that I use for practice, right? I'm going to get some charms there, but let's first cure. Please, 4 minutes. Then we work on the spider. Spider. This also has a charm, but mm, also still small details. I hope you're able to see it. I'm using the purple. I've not changed a color. Hope you're able to see it. I'm going to draw the limbs, but we'll finalize them down there. Let's first draw these. I don't know. I feel like that those limbs are not going in the direction which I wanted. Let me clean them off. Yeah. Let me restart them again because I realized. Hello, Star. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live, Aruna. Aruna, how are you? You've typed, I think that's in Arabic. And my network is not a bit stable. I hope you guys are able to hear me well. Are you able to hear me talk? Are you hearing my voice clearly? Because if my voice is heard clearly, that means you can see the content. Oh, you can hear. Oh, welcome back. Thank you. I feel like this is still, I'm not able to see the body. Well, now, I think I'm about to cut some of my brushes and just make them one strand. Because I want to do some things, like, especially very, mm, especially very little detailed art. First of all, the lighting in my room is not helping me at all. That's the first thing. Then also the camera. Yo, I'm cutting in and out. Wow. Yeah, it's first of all, I don't have a good camera. I use an Infinix, so you know, problems of having a bad phone. Do you know what I'm going to do instead? I think I will draw one limb and give it some time because I'm remaining with only a few minutes for my next lecture to begin, and I don't want to leave. Oh God, what in the actual world is going on? Because I have to go for this lecture and it's like a risky thing to miss. Meanwhile, this one design is giving me the hardest time. I hope you can be able to see it now. You know, the limbs are not well organized yet, but let's cure it up and work with these other two designs. Because I don't want to go without finalizing these designs. I want to do them fully. Yeah, I think the next thing we're doing is the yeah. I think this is what we're doing next. It says I don't want to finish up this live before you like the other one, right? It really is so pretty. Like I feel it's very pretty. For this, we're supposed to draw a star here. Wait, wait. I don't know. I feel the color looks good on it. So let's redefine how we want the star to look. But then I don't know if it's me. I feel like I want to do what does humid mean? I don't think I understand that well. Like humid in what form is that? I don't I don't think I want a cross thing because I'm trying to test the stars that will look good on this design. A cross star is not giving. Oh, like, uh, is the weather like very no, not hot? Like, is it like a bit cool? Is that what you're trying to mean? No, for us, if that's what you're trying to mean, I think it depends on the region you're coming from. Because where I stay, it can rain right now. In the next hour, the sun comes out and it will be extremely hot. That's how weird the climate here is. No, where I stay, trust me, it's going to rain, and once it stops raining, the sun will come out and it will be hot. That's how weird it is. So I don't know. I feel I want to change this star. I've just remembered I'm going to do a ghost design, and the star just isn't the same. It's not giving it. Oh, I don't know. The likes are really so down. Like, why? People like the video, please. Like the live, please. Like the live. I think a simple cross star is better. I don't know. Time has really moved so fast. I might be unable to draw some of those extra details that I wanted, but I think we're just going to keep away some extra details on each nail, because I'm remaining with like 10 minutes to be able to move to the next thing. And my lecture, I need to go for it. I also want to finish the live. It's a bit scary, Yeah, I'm seeing already messages in group. I think I'll just apply the blink and draw the other ghost. Yeah, there are lots of people watching, which is so beautiful, but the likes are never there. You can be like 2 point something K views, which I think for a beginner YouTuber, it's a good thing. But getting likes, I don't know why there are no likes. Please, guys, like the live. Don't just watch, please. Don't just watch. Like, give me those likes. Yeah, it does really help. And by the way, you really do help in the engagement in the comment section. I really appreciate you. And thank you so much for always keeping up in my lives. And I just wish the time zone was in favor of the both of us, where we're able to watch each other's lives. I just wish there was good time. Thank you so much. But then about the collaboration, I think we need to look into the time that will favor the both of us, the time zone, and see how the live will be. I'm moving off the camera. I need to get, I don't know, I just feel like I want to get a better phone next year. That's one of my resolutions for next year. I've been struggling with this phone for like the past 2 years, and getting a good phone here, it's a hard thing. So I think we're not going to do these extra designs. I wanted this to be a full leaf. It's not going to work. This extra stud, the big way it is, I don't think we're going to do it. But we tried to do something literally, because this leaf needs like some good 5 minutes from me, which I don't think is going to work based on the fact that I'm having a lot to do right now. But I think we're going to put the blings instead, just some two. Yeah, I think it would work a good time. It would work a good time, but let's look at it next week. I'll give you feedback regarding it. I think that will be a better time for us to work, especially on a Wednesday. Will be a good time. Wednesday and Friday, that time would be a very good one. Yes, next week we're going to see that. Then we do the live together, and probably also like designs that you feel would work for the both of us. I think I'm going to change the position of that blank. I wanted to put it somewhere up there. I'm going to change it somewhere here. So let me pre-cure this glue. And also, this is the glue brand I use, guys. This is the glue brand that I use. So as that pre-cures, let's get this. As I told you guys last time, these nails, picking my jewelry, I don't have that silicone. You know that there's that silicone tool I see most people use a lot. I don't know what it is called. I don't have it. So I usually do this. Here. Yeah, Ada Day is good. Next week, Ada Day is so good. I think we can we do mixed? Depending on the numbers of nails we're going to work on. So we're going to the ghost eyes and all of that. I think we're giving her pink. Yeah, pink. Let's give her pink. Pink will look good. Hi, Dina. I think what we do mixed, or we can also choose to do one, then we do the other on the other time. Dina, you're welcome to the live. Make sure to like, subscribe. You know, I do go live a lot. I think, but I need to research more on like how to work on an extra channel. I think we could do on yours or mine. It's an option. I think it can be on anyone's channel. It's just that I don't know how to like do onto another one or invite someone onto onto my channel on a live. So let's do it on yours. Yeah, let's do it on yours so that you can invite me in because I don't know how to do the invitation myself. Hmm? How about that? I think that will be a better thing to do. Good. Oh, it's fine, dinner. Someone asked me earlier on today's live about how to keep nails very clean, neat and clean. So please, when you're applying the top coat, make sure you've checked it enough and the product is well spread out. And also clean the nail bed before you apply that. So it's going to keep your nails looking flawless. I think we can do it on yours because I don't know how to invite someone on mine. So if that's the case, next week at 2, I think I think you should it be like 30 minutes past that, or we just do it at any time that we feel can work. I was almost going to cure that before it's time. Yeah, I think an hour and 30 minutes for starters. Or we can even go beyond that, but also it depends on the network for me here. If the network is fine, I think it can go extra time. So let me cure that. Let me first open my windows. The irony, the rain has stopped, but the sun is already starting to come out really heavy. And it's becoming scary. I just don't understand the weather here because some minutes back it was raining like heavy. Now the sun is out. Yeah, it's going to be hot, but if it gets hot, I would have reached class because it's like a 30 minutes walk from here. But I need to take maybe a border for us. Okay, a border is like a motorbike that you have to pay money and they give you a ride. I don't know if do you guys have them those ends there? I don't think you do, but yeah, that is it. So I'll have to take a border to go to school right now. Even I'm trying to pack things fast because at least if I take a border, it's like a 5 minutes ride. I'll be able to reach earlier. Use buses. We do have here coasters instead of buses. The buses go very long distances, like distances of like 14 hours. They don't do those short distances. But the problem with it is it's very tiresome and sometimes they overspeed. Accidents are kind of rampant with them. There are a lot of people who use them. Most people walk. Wow, that's a beautiful culture. If most people are walking. But for us here, walking is kind of a bit a hard thing to do because the roads are not the best. Trust me, they're not the best. The roads are usually not the best. So most people prefer to use taxis. And when I say taxis, not the UK, US type of taxis where like one person, you sit one person in a car and you enjoy. No, that's not how ours is. The taxi is supposed to carry like 14 people, eh? And it's public transport. Let me tell you, the way they pack you people in a taxi. In fact, it's very good to own a car here because if you own a car, yeah, there's a lot of traffic jam, but if you own a car, at least it's safer compared to us like having to like they pack you people a lot. In fact, I've seen a lot of white people who have come down my country, like my school. We have a lot of whites who come. The most is four only. Wow. It can never happen here because if the taxi takes 14 people, trust me, they're going to stand by the roadside and they're waiting for extra customers. You can see the reflection of the sun already here. Trust me, they're going to stop the taxi and they're going to pack extra people. You might share a chair to people, and that's why even it's hard to be big. If you're someone who is thick, mm-mm, just get yourself a car. Look for a car, look for a car. So they're here all dried up. Can see the camera is not that best, but please, I hope you're able to see the designs. I'm going to come back and record a better video as a short for these and maybe share it on my channel later. I don't think right now I'm able to record them. You're able to see. That's beautiful then if you're able to see. So I'm going to record a video later on. But for now, we're going to end the live. As one of my biggest friends on the platform has said, we're going to go live next week together with her. And I hope you people tune in. Please subscribe to this channel. It's Nels Adorezo. I pinned one of her comments, so please subscribe to that channel and we go live. Actually, I'm going to make more posts about it and I tag you along so that next week they know I will be going live, joined with someone, and we can share the live together. So for all of you who tuned in today, thank you so much. But of course, it's not good for me to end the live for telling the whole jazz of that taxi. So that's not a taxi. They'll park it by the roadside. The conductor comes out to grab people, and they don't do those things of like us of you coming to them. No, they just go and grab anyone by the roadside. Are you entering? You know, and when you say like, of course, they don't ask you are you entering. They can be like, are you going to Kampala? The reason why I'm saying Kampala is like our capital city. When you say yes, they're pushing you into the taxi because they're assuming you're looking for you're looking for a what? You're looking for like public transport and they're there. They're going to push you into their car. So that is how it is. It's really rough being down here. But yeah, those small moments make us. But thank you everyone for tuning in. See you all again in my next live and we will talk more there, okay? I thank you all for the 8 likes today. This is my most liked live, so I'm really very appreciative of it. I am so happy. And please follow my mutual, subscribe to her, and wait for our joint live. Yeah, I'm going to come with water. So bye.